All right, what's up, guys? My name is Carmen. I am Boss Lady 314. As you can see right here, my name is Carmen Young. Um, this right here is my profile picture. That is what you'll normally see. If not, you'll see my other picture when I'm working from my other computer. However, I just wanted to get on here and formally show you what I look like, tell you everything about the business so far. This is my first live video that I've ever done. So you have to bear with me. I am not a YouTube influencer. I am just a regular person that decided I wanted to show you my journey from the work from home business that I just recently joined. It is a legal business that you can run from your cell phone. Um, a little bit about my background. I have been in insurance since I was 19 years old. I'm 38 now. You can Google me. My name is Carmen C. Young. If you Google me, you'll see a couple of different businesses pop up. I own a insurance franchise, and then I also own my own consultant agency called Life Income Solutions, which if you continue to follow me on this channel, you will either become a part of the team of Life Income Solutions or you'll just hear me reference my team on Life Income Solutions. I am not allowed to say the name of the insurance franchise that I work for, so I will, well, not work for. I own the company, but companies are very specific about not cross branding. So I can say that I own an insurance agency. It's a franchise. It's a very known insurance company, but that is not what this channel is for. This channel is for the work from home business. So, um, what else do I need to tell you? So my background. So, I am an insurance agency owner by career. That is what I do for my 9 to 5 show, so to speak. I am not a YouTube influencer. That is why you don't see my channel with a lot of views and viewers or anything like that. The reason I am doing this video right now is because I wanted you to see that I am a real person. I'm not even at my office right now. I'm at home because this is the work from home business that you can run from your cell phone. So I have two. Uh, this one is my Android. Is it dead? No, it's not dead. As you can see, this is my daughter. And you'll see why I'm showing you her in a minute. And then this is my iPhone, and that is a younger picture of my daughter. But the reason why I'm showing you my daughter is because I want you to know that is my only kid. She is now 16 years old. These pictures are very outdated. The older they get, the harder it is to get them to take pictures, right? So, my story will start off the channel, but I do want to let you know it's worth you listening to, because at the end, I'm going to tell you how to make daily income. It's residual income, and you'll actually make more than $80 to $100 a day if you just stay consistent and listen to my story and apply at the end by going to my website. So basically, a couple of weeks ago, November 8th to be exact, and I'll show you all of this when I go through my LS Engage app. Um, but back on November the 8th, I went to a business opportunity. I am an insurance agent. I always try to network with different businesses. And I was going to the print shop to pick up my flyers. I'll actually grab one so you can see what I'm talking about. So, as you can see, this is a stack of flyers, right? I was going to pick up my flyers because no life insurance outside of the job is a big problem that a lot of people have. So, I have a passion for life insurance and telling people how to use life insurance as a living benefit and use that cash value so that they can borrow against it in a later value in the later years. And leave that generational wealth towards their kids so that the loved one doesn't have to choose between feeding their family and putting clothes or shoes on your child's back, or sending them to an orphanage because something unfortunate happens to you. So that is my passion. I will always teach, generational wealth. Life insurance is the way to go. But in the midst of me going to pick up my flyers, this guy was in there. He was like, "Hey, I was looking at your flyers. What do you do?" So I told him I'm a serial entrepreneur. I own a couple of businesses. I own a consulting agency. I do taxes. I own an insurance agency. But out of all of that, I've realized going door to door, person to person is never going to get me where I want to be in life. I need to start networking with more businesses because your network is your net worth. So he busts out laughing. He's like, "Aha, my business partner says it all the time." He was like, "Have you ever thought about being in real estate? We have a business meeting that we do every Thursday. It's a great opportunity for you to meet with other business owners and possibly, get your foot in the door for building that wealth to get to that place to be able to invest in real estate." So I'm like, yeah, that's the next thing on my agenda with all that I do. It just makes sense. So definitely love to come out to a meeting. Go out to a meeting. I'm sitting down. I listen to the man. He's asking me, "What do I do? What's my business?" Trying to figure out how this can be beneficial for both of us. And as I'm sitting there, I look to my left and I see Legal Shield. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. I seen this back when I was a kid. And I knew a few of my friends who got into it, but at that time I thought I had to choose between insurance and that. So at the time being a kid, I'm like, no brainer. I'm going to go to insurance because you make a lot of money. Well, now I understand that the benefit of multiple streams of income and passive income, right? But I'm still not convinced. I'm still on some, yeah, no, I don't want to do this. Um, yeah, no, I don't want to do this. I will just, but I'm sitting in a live meeting, right? So I couldn't get up and walk out because out of respect for the person that invited me, I wanted to stay to the end. So as I'm going through and listening to the guy, he starts talking about the services and what benefits it has. So it's the 24/7 red button, which is what made me say, yes, I got to get this service. Okay. I'll show you this when I go through my tutorial in the later videos, because tonight I'm trying to keep it very short, but it is basically where you have a app. Well, actually, you know what? I should be able to show you on my app. Uh, but so when let me just keep going. So the story goes, he tells me about this red button. He gives a story about some kids going home. One of them being in the wrong place at the wrong time. There was a gun in the car. They're minors. They're getting ready to be detained. But the kid that had this legal shield service was like, "Hey, talk to my lawyer." He ended up the officer ended up talking to the lawyer. The kid did not get detained. He was able to go home to his mom, but the other two kids had to go to jail. Now, that to me having a 16-year-old daughter was the story that, like, yeah, any kid at that age can be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And me being a single mom, I want to make sure that I can protect my child at all costs. And unfortunately, we think we know what our kids are doing. My daughter is 16 in college. So although I think she's doing the right thing and she's very smart, that does not necessarily mean that she's always in the right place at the right time, or it can't be in a bad situation. So for me, it was a no-brainer. Let me get the service just in case. I got it just in case I needed it, not never thinking that I was actually going to have to use it, right? So less than a week goes by. I went to this meeting on a Thursday. It was November 8th. You'll see that because it's going to show you on my membership. On November the November the 14th, my daughter calls me. I answer the phone. She's crying hysterically because she's just been pulled over by a police officer. The cop basically is pulled over saying that she has stolen dealer plates and that he's getting ready to have to arrest her. So she calls me. She's telling me the story. I'm like, "Hold on one second. Let me call Sean," which is my team leader. So I call Sean. I'm like, "Hey, Sean, I bought that service last week just in case my daughter got into a situation. Now is the time where she's in a situation and I need to know this service works." So he's like, "Call this number." He's like, "No, what? No, scratch this. Call the emergency number. Did you download the app?" I'm like, "No, I didn't download the app because you know what? I really didn't think I was going to use it. I haven't had a chance to download the app yet. He's like, here's the number. So he gives me this number. He tells me to tell my daughter to call the number, tell them that, hey, your mom just got this service. She has legal representation, and you are in a situation where you're getting pulled over by the cops and they're getting ready to lock you up and tow your car. So she calls the lawyer. She hangs up from with me because they can't be on the phone with you. It can't be a third party. But she hangs up from with me. She calls the lawyer. She explains everything that's going on. The by this time a third cop car is pulled up. I live in Missouri, so here if a third car pulls up, you're going to jail. If the tow truck is there, the car is getting towed. So the third cop car is pulled up. She at this point she stopped texting me. So we have iPhones, as you see. And I'm sending her messages. She's replying and she's on the phone with the lawyer. But then at one point she just stops texting completely. So it goes dead for like 10 minutes. So I'm worried. I'm thinking she's getting locked up. She's getting detained. Next thing I know, my phone rings and she's like, hey mom, the officer wants to talk to you. So basically what happened in that 10 minutes was that third cop car pulled up, the tow truck pulled up, but she put her hand out the window and said, here, talk to my lawyer. The officer comes up, grabs the phone, talks to the lawyer. We still to this day do not know what was said, guys. But what she can tell me is that the officer got on the phone, talked to the lawyer. He got off the phone, gave her the phone, went back to that tow truck, had a conversation. The tow truck pulled off. He talked to the two officers, the other two cars that were there. They pulled off. He came back. He got on the phone with me. He said, look, ma'am, I'm getting ready to bring your daughter home. I'm gonna make sure she gets home safely so nothing else happens tonight. The officer brought my daughter home. When he got to me, he told me that what was supposed to happen. So I was a victim. I had tried to buy a car. Recently, I had a Dodge Charger. My car was totaled out. I just coincidentally bought my daughter her car, which is a Ford Mustang, 2 weeks prior to my car being totaled out. So by me being an insurance agent, I have to have a car. It's definitely never ideal for you to be sharing a car with your 16-year-old. So had they towed my daughter's car, I would be out of my business. Everything would be up in turmoil because that is the only car that we have in the household right now. But anyways, my car was recently totaled, so that is where the dealer plate came in. There was an auto broker who was telling me he could help me out. I gave him my money. He ran off with my money, but he had gave me a dealer plate for my daughter's car saying, hey, this will help you out with the tags while you're trying to get that registered while I get you another car for you. The dealer plate was stolen, obviously. And so that morning she had drove down this one street that has a lot of police patrol because I live in an area where it's a lot of police. I like to feel safe. And they saw her plate. And so they had been looking for her all day. So when she came back home from school, they already knew who she was, right? So when the officer got to me, he was like, yeah, your daughter's 16. She's in college. She's doing really well for herself. The lawyer definitely helped out, but you want you to know what was supposed to happen. She was supposed to have an A11 put out for a warrant because that dealer plate actually is from St. Clair, Illinois, which means it was receiving stolen goods across state lines. It's a A11 felony, meaning it's a nationwide felony. Um, and as her being 16, they cannot arrest a minor. What they're supposed to do is detain a minor, bring them home like he did. And then at that point, when they release them into your custody, you are supposed to go and turn your child in so that they can book them formally and then they'll release them back to your custody. But then now you have to fight that felony charge. Because of the work from home service or the work from home business that I joined, again, when I went there that night, I was going strictly to meet other business owners. I heard about the red button. I had a kid. I know that kids can be in the wrong place at the wrong time at any given time. I bought the service. I was not thinking about promoting the service or working the business or any of that. I just wanted to make sure that my daughter was protected if something should happen. But less than a week, I used that service. Less than a week. My daughter was able to come home. She has her car sitting outside right now. She did not get the car towed. She does not have a felony. Her life is going on. She's still able to go to college and continue her college career at 16. But for her, that was devastating. She's like, Mom, I'm 16 years old. I can't afford a felony. I had to promise her that she wasn't going to get one. But in the back of my head, what if I didn't have a lawyer on standby? What if I couldn't call that lawyer at any given time? that would have been devastating. So when I get ready to show you the daily pay income opportunity that I am about to show you, it's not just about the money. It's about peace of mind, making sure that your kids are protected, or making sure that you're protected, your loved ones have access to legal representation, because we are the most underpaid and the least represented. You know, and my story goes, after I used the service and the service worked and she walked away from that, I called my best friend and I'm like, hey girl, look, I just found this service. It worked for me. I've been told that it makes daily pay. I'm not sure if that's really legit, but you know what? The service worked, so why not? Let's see. So I told her about the service, told her my situation, my story, my testimony. She signed up because she has kids and it made sense to her. I signed her up on a Friday, which you'll see on the app. I signed her up on a Friday, got paid that the following Monday. After I got that first next day pay, so to speak, anything Monday through Thursday pays next day. Anything Friday pays on Monday. But after I got that first $80, that next day pay, I have been talking to everyone about this service since, because not only does the service make sense for me as a Black woman with a minor child, it makes sense from an income standpoint. I mean, right now I need extra money. Times are hard. Things are getting really tight with the budget. Once these tariffs go in place, we know that the groceries are going to be even higher. The gas is going to be even higher. What do we have right now to protect ourselves against inflation? Unfortunately, we don't have many means. If we don't have the time to go out and get another job, we have to make means ourselves. Some of us don't want to go out and DoorDash or Lyft or Uber drive every day, all day. We have kids. We need to be at home. We need to be able to cook. We need to be able to do things around our house. So this business that I'm about to introduce you to, it pays daily. I have gotten paid. And not only does it pay daily, it is going to make a difference in your life as far as how you feel on the inside, knowing that you have legal representation at any given time for any situation, whether it's a slumlord, a bad mortgage contract, you need to review a contract. If you have businesses and you don't know what to do, you can be protected. You can ask those questions. It's unlimited questions for free at any given time. Plus, you're getting paid daily and you get override. So the income opportunity is unlimited and you run the entire business from your cell phone, guys. From your cell phone. I'm going to show you. Right here is my cell phone, right? Before I take you to the actual income and show you my income, I'm just going to show you how easy the business is. So, if you know anybody who wants to work from home, this is the script that you would read. Let me see. Now hiring work from home. The work from home business ran from your phone. Have you ever thought about working from home? I'm sure many of you out there are saying, "Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here to work from home, right?" Well, I'm a business benefits specialist for Life Income Solutions, and I specialize in teaching people how to start, grow, and manage a successful work from home business right from their cell phone, earning daily pay and residual income. If I had your cell phone number, I would ask you to give me your cell phone number and I would text you this script. And I'll tell you, follow along with me. Start here because you'd have the same script that I'm reading from right now in your phone. So right now you cannot, I can't text you, but what you can do is you can like the channel so that I know that you guys are liking the content that I'm putting together, right? Subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way when I drop the next video, you can be up to date and in tune and in the know. I want you to grow with me. We're going to become millionaires together, okay? And then the next thing I want you to do is write down this website real quick. It's going to be www.lifeincomesolutions.llc.com. That's www.lifeincomesolutions.llc.com. That is the website that you can actually go to and I didn't realize I haven't been sharing my screen this entire time. But that is the website that you can actually go to and apply online so that you can apply to become a work from home associate. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. www.lifeincomesolutionsllc.com. Oh, it didn't put the S right there. Have the gift of gab, earn from home and get paid to brag. You earn daily pay. Apply online right here. Put the date of your application, your name, phone number, email, date of birth, current employment status. Do you own, lease a vehicle, have active car insurance? The reason I ask that is because I need to know that if you're driving around, you're protected. Your current insurance provider, who you referred by. So you're going to put that you were referred by YouTube Boss Lady 314. And the reason I want you to put it in like that is because it helps me with my marketing and knowing where you guys are coming from. Okay. So this is how you would apply. But I'm going to go back to the script so you can see that I am simply reading this script. Obviously, you can't see it right there, but I'm just reading from here. Okay, guys. So, um, so now that you would have the script, if I were texting it to you because you've applied online over here, and now we're talking and we're going through the script and you're training, I'd say, I teach people how to make passive income by educating others about two things. The first thing is the daily pay business opportunity we offer, which I'm sending you right now. And the second is connecting people with businesses and services they already need and use every day at a discounted price. Do you have or know someone who has auto, home, renters, or life insurance? I'm sure everyone out there knows someone who has these things, right? You guys all have life insurance on the job, or if you don't have life insurance on the job, you definitely need to be talking to me because we need to get you a standalone policy outside of the job anyway. God said to leave an inheritance not only to your children, but your children's children. And the only way you can do that is with life insurance, right? But we're going to move on. Do you know anyone who has ever gotten a speeding ticket? Now, I told you guys, I drive a Dodge Charger. Or well, before my car got wrecked, I drove a Dodge Charger. My daughter drives a fastback Mustang. So we definitely are the people that have a need for speed, right? So I have gotten two speeding tickets actually in less than 2 days apart. When she got the car, I got a speeding ticket in the school zone. It was $225, which was outrageous. And then the very next day, she was running late and she's like, Mom, I need you to drive me to school because she knows I can drive. And unfortunately, I got another speeding ticket. I have not been speeding since then. I've gotten my act together, but two speeding tickets back to back was definitely not what I was trying to do. Had I had this service, it would have been taken care of, but that's okay. Like I said, when I first went to this meeting, I went thinking I was networking. Everything else purely was coincidence and God answering my prayers at the time that I needed them most. Okay, guys? But I'm going to finish the story. So, or the script. So, um, if offered the opportunity to earn a passive daily income, would you listen to a 3-minute Zoom presentation? Now, guys, this is a YouTube video. Obviously, I've been on here longer than 3 minutes. But if I were walking into a Family Dollar or Dollar General, Walmart, somewhere like that, and there was a person behind the cash register, I could actually do this presentation in less than 3 minutes. It's that simple. You pull out your phone. You're going to ask the person if they've ever thought about working from home. As soon as you do, you say, hey, matter of fact, here's my card. What's your number? I'm going to text you the job description. You text them this script. When you text them this script, you had them start here like I'm reading to you, and you just go down. Okay? So, most people are going to say, yeah, they listen to a 3-minute Zoom presentation if it was going to pay them daily. Do you think you could repeat the same process I just shared with you with them if properly trained? Now, the question here is, do you, whoever you are out there watching this YouTube video, Do you think with the proper training, you could repeat a cell phone process of texting someone, reading this script to them, having them set an appointment with me so that I can walk them through the hiring process, and then repeating that process again? Keep constantly getting paid to set appointments for me while I walk your people through the hiring process and train them personally on how to work from home and grow their business. If you think you can do that, apply today. LifeIncomeSolutionsLLC.com. Apply to work from home, and I will train you personally. Again, you can always check and make sure I'm legit. Go out to Carmen C. Young on Google, and you'll see Life Income Solutions pop up. You'll also see my insurance agency pop up. So I'm definitely a legit opportunity if you're looking for daily pay. Okay. So go back over here. So basically, what I do is I teach people how to make a passive income by educating others about two things. Um, we already read that. Sorry about that. Do you know at least three people like yourself who would like to earn a passive daily income? If you know at least three people that you think would love to earn a passive daily income, you can send them to this YouTube video. Have them watch the entire thing because they're going to see my pay at the end. Or you can go and apply online and I can train you on how to do this the proper way. And then we can go from there. The choice is yours. You can start today and earn tomorrow. Um, so if you said yeah, uh, then I want to teach you how to repeat the same process I just shared with you on YouTube with them and everybody else around you. So, in short, that's our business. You send this text presentation to people you know and meet that want to work from home, just like I'm going to do with you. If they're interested in starting their cell phone business, you set them up an appointment with me so I can walk them through the presentation and the compensation plan. And then I'll start them in their hiring process. With that being said, the company offers daily pay and residual income. Your starting pay is going to be $80 for each of the associates that you bring to the company. And once you get your first three associates, you get a $200 bonus. And when you get your fifth associate, I'm sorry, you'll get another $500 bonus, giving you the opportunity to earn $1,100 plus in your first month of business. Now, guys, like I told you, I did not start off doing this as a business. I started on November the 8th as a pure benefit member holder. After I used the service and my daughter didn't go to jail, get a felony, or get our car towed, I became an advocate of the service. So obviously, I didn't make $1,100 within my first week because I didn't start off with this being a intention of money making. But what I can say is I bought the service on November 8th. My daughter got pulled over November 14th. I signed my first person up November 22nd. It was my friend Sherelle. That was a Friday. I got paid that following Monday. Now, the thing is, AT&T, my phone bill is $300, and you'll see this when I go and show you my account. My bill is $300, and they took all my money. So I got paid the $80 on the 25th, which was the next business day because I signed her up on a Friday, so I got paid that Monday. But AT&T took all my money, guys. So I was in the negative in the first few videos that you see. Yes, my account was in the negative because AT&T got me and I wasn't expecting it. Because I thought I took it off auto pay, but I didn't. But that's another story. But anyways, even though you see me in the negative, you will see that I got that $80 as promised on that Monday. And ever since then, I have now started to actually talk to people in my spare time outside of my business and promote the business because it paid me and I got hooked. Okay, guys? So when you see me show that video, you're going to see me show my daily pay. And then you're also going to see me show, you're going to see me show my stats from last month. And then you're going to see me show when I actually started taking the business serious and how I got paid every single day. I got paid, I signed somebody up on the 3rd, the 4th. I got paid the 5th, the 6th. I didn't actually work yesterday. Yesterday was the 6th. My associate, one of my associates I signed up, who was a client of mine that is now turning into an associate, she signed her first person up yesterday. And because she signed her first person up yesterday, it actually made me become a manager. So I just earned my manager position officially last night. I will get my $700 bonus on no December the 16th or December the 17th. So if you like and subscribe to my channel, like I keep telling you guys, you will actually see me show you that $700 bonus when it hits my account on the 16th or 17th. What I'm going to show you today is my daily pay. It's not a lot because I just started taking the business serious, guys. But now that I'm taking it serious, and my other associates and friends that I've told about the business, they're taking it serious. We are growing rapidly. And guess what? I created this script. So I am the only person that you can get this from. It's not like you're competing with all the other people in the business to get this script or use this script or who gets to who first, because I created this script and I'm just starting out and I'm inviting you into my business. So I'm going to pause real quick. I have to go and use the bathroom, but I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I could not keep going. So, yeah, but like I was saying, I created the script, so it's not like it's something that's already mass marketed or anything like that. I'm just starting out. I'm showing you to grow with me, start with me, because you can become a millionaire too if you start now. There is no success. There is no recipe to success or becoming a millionaire except consistency. You have to find something that you enjoy doing and continually do that until it makes you profitable. That's it. That's what successful people do. They keep doing what they love every day, all day until they meet the goals that they have set for themselves. And if you are looking for a business where you can grow and earn the income that you are looking for, this is definitely the business. But without further ado, I'm not going to hold you and keep talking. I'm getting ready to show you my business, my pay. So if we go to LS Engage, I'm going to sign in. Now you can see here my current Ring level is 122. I'm trying to get to 50K. This is updated on Thursdays around 10 a.m. And I have not been able to do this every day from a computer. So usually it looks a little different from my cell phone. But what I mainly want you to see right here is the sales and premium dollars, personal membership, organizational memberships, and recruiting activity for the organization, right? And then we're going to focus on the commissions over here in a second also. But like I told you before, I just started last month. As you see, it says last month I did 2 memberships and it was $146. This month I've done 2 memberships and they were only $426. Because like I told you in the other video, every time it won't be $80 that you're making. Sometimes it'll be a little bit less than that because a person might just want the legal services and may not want to become an associate. But that's okay. We're here to protect people, and that's what matters most, right? If you protect people first, the income will come. Year to date, it says I've had a total of 4 personal memberships that I've had, right? And that's true. Down here, you're going to see organizational memberships. So remember how I said I just went manager yesterday? Now you'll see where these numbers change because now I have month to date 3 sales. Even though I didn't sell yesterday and my team member did, it now reflects in my organizational memberships. She just signed up her first associate yesterday. So it took my 126 right here up to 211 because she signed up someone. And I get the override from her. Last month, organizational memberships was only 2 because none of my associates were producing. But my year to date now is 5 versus 4 up here because I have that one person that produced their first associate, which now makes my year to date premium dollars grow based off of her production. Then down here, you'll see the recruiting activity as an organization. On this side, you'll see the personal. On this side, you'll see organization. So last month, I had one personal recruit. Or no, I'm sorry, I said that last month. I'm like, that's not right. Okay, this month I've had one personal recruit. But because my associate had a person last night that she recruited and brought into the business, there's now 2 in my organizational for the month. Last month it was only 3 personal and 3 organizational because I was the only person that was talking to people about the work from home business in an aggressive manner because I was still, I learned it worked. And then month to date, same thing. Or year to date, I have 4 personal memberships, which was the 3 from last month, the 1 from this month, and then altogether the organization has 5, which was my 3 from last month and the 2 from this month, 1 being my personal and 1 being my downline Adria's personal referral. So, I don't like to use the word recruit, even though it says recruiting right here. I more so like to use the word referral because we're really not recruiting people. We are referring people to a work from home opportunity to see if it makes sense to them, right? If the money makes sense, then if the business makes sense, then the money will follow. And that's pretty much what it is. If it makes sense, it'll make sense. So, as you can see here, I am currently ranked as a manager. My next rank is going to be senior manager. And in order to hit that, I would need to have personal premium of $1,500 or organizational premium of $1,500, but I will need 3 senior associates. Now, you will always see me focus on organizational premium goals and senior associate or You'll always see me focus on the organizational premium building way. And the reason being is because most of the people that I refer to this company, I am talking to them about the business. Do you want to earn some daily income? If so, let me show you a business that you can run completely from your cell phone. So, this is always going to be how I hit my bonuses because I am taking it upon myself to make it a personal goal to make sure the associates that I bring into the business are successful. However, if I did not want to build a team and I just wanted to earn extra money as a producer, I could definitely go over here to the personal premium side and strictly build my income and um my residual leverage off of personal production. But I don't want to do that. I would rather um this is what the rich people would ask you or the wealthy would ask you. Would you rather have 100% of your effort, or would you have rather have 1% of 100 people's effort? I'm the type of person I want 1% from 100 people because somebody is going to give more than 1% versus having to put in 100% of my effort and only ever being able to get as much out of it as I can put into it, right? So, over here, if we go about it this way, if you produce 3 senior associates, you're automatically going to hit senior manager. Just because, just like with me, I referred my first 5 people, I hit manager. And once I hit manager, it or I'm sorry, I referred my first 3 people, got my fast start bonus, and it made me a senior associate. That is the same thing from right here. I don't have to make these people managers like me. I just need to make sure that they get their fast start bonus. And that's basically making sure that they make $500 within their first 20 days. And then in the midst of that, I need to make sure that I have a minimum of $250 of personal premium that I refer into this. And if we go up here, month to date, personal, I have $126. So I am very close to my $250 personal minimum. All right. So we can go down here and see that I've already hit my fast start and I am actually on my second month streak. And we're going to go up here to the commission so we can talk about how that has been played out. So if we go to my detailed commission report, last month I had $80 in premium, which was my friend Sherelle that I told you about that I referred. That was my first sale. And then this month I've made $222.72 based off of my production and my team's production, right? So if we look at November, that was the $80 from Sherelle. December, this is what I've made so far from my work and my team. So obviously this is showing me December, December 3rd, December 4th, December 6th, 41, 120, 60, 56. So as you can see, I've been making decent money and it adds up. If we click this, we can go down to November. And this is the month that I started, obviously, so it was only $80. And that was on 11/22, $80. So remember I told you I signed up my friend on a Friday, November 22nd. Friday, November 22nd, right? I told you I signed up someone else on the 3rd of December. 3rd of December. I told you I signed up somebody else on the 4th of December. 4th of December. I told you I didn't work yesterday, but my associate worked and signed up her first associate. And that's where you see from 12/6. It's an override advance because it wasn't my work. It was the work of one of my associates who is now tapping into the system that I've showed her. Okay. So I made $41 on the 3rd. I made $121.51 on the 4th. I made $60.56 on the 6th. And today is the 7th, and we don't get paid on weekends. So I've made nothing on the 7th, and I won't make anything tomorrow. But as you can see, this is daily pay. Okay. And for the non believers, all right. So if we go here, I wanted you to see right here. Where is it? Legal Shield deposit 4165. Legal Shield deposit 121.51. 12.6, 12.5. And remember, I told you I didn't start right away, so we can show you right here. 12.25, $80. So if we jump back over here, go back to November, 11/22/2024 was a Friday. I got paid that Monday, 11/25, right here. Paid me $80. $80. 11/25 from 11/22. We go back to December. 12/3, 4164.6. So round up 4165, 12/3. We go here. 12/5, 4165. Go back over here. 12/4, 120.57, which is 120.51. 12/4, 12/6, 120.51. Deposit Legal Shield. Go back. 12/6. Now again, this is the work that my associate did yesterday. And we don't get paid on the weekend, so did I get paid for this already? No. So I have not seen the money from Friday, because again, Fridays, just like on the 22nd, will get paid on Monday. So Monday, when I show you guys my balance, you will see this 12/6 deposit for $60.56 hit my bank account. But the reason why I was actually showing you this is because I'm going to be changing over from my American Family account, because that honestly, like I told you, when I first signed up for this, I signed up because I wanted to use the service and I wanted the membership for my daughter, right? So as you can see, my e-service, this is for my website, is $24.95. That's for This back office right here that you're looking at, my Engage. It's also for my trying to do it wrong. There we go. Um, you can't put HWWW for some reason, but it's also for my back office. So this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I keep talking about the membership and the services and the red button, right? So this is our memberships. As you can see, the 24.95 right here is what I was charged right here for my website because I am a business builder, right? All right. So, if you wanted to become a business builder, I would take you here under my site. Let's move this over here. I'll take you to my site, carmenyoung.legalshieldassociate.com. If you want to sign up and you don't want to wait on me or talk to me, you can definitely feel free to use these videos to sign up also. But you go to carmenyoung.legalshieldassociate.com. Then you go over here to the business builder package and you click add to cart. You're always going to want to do the middle one, which is the preferred, ideal for families, even if you're single. You want to use the preferred. And the reason being is because it's going to give you more services with the preferred than it would with your basic. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So here, it's gonna cover you. It says includes all basic features plus these. So it's gonna cover you for consultation, document review, and letters on your behalf. So basically, if you need to call a lawyer, ask them questions about something you feel you've been wronged about or anything like that, and then they determine, okay, you really were wronged. We need to make a phone call on your behalf, or they need to write a letter on your behalf. That's absolutely free. Covers you and your spouse. The preferred is actually going to cover you, your spouse, and your children. So that was why I got the preferred because I have a 16-year-old daughter. It's gonna prepare you can prepare your will. That's going to be included in both. You can create your power of attorney. I don't know if you know this, but one of the other reasons I bought this service that night was because I did not know when my daughter turns 18, I lose my rights to her as a parent. So if she were to go into the hospital, technically me and her dad would have to quote unquote fight it out if we wanted to make a decision where she needed to be put on life support or pulled off life support or anything like that. Because if she doesn't have a power of attorney in place, then we have to decide who makes that decision. It gets, how many times have you seen families upset because they were upset that they didn't know how their loved one wanted to have things handled? A power of attorney is going to basically put that decision into the person's hand, your child's hand, who they want to make the decision for them in that type of situation, the mom or the dad. Who do they want to make the decisions about their medical treatment that happens when if they are ever in a situation where they're incapacitated and can't talk or make those decisions for themselves. Um, the traffic ticket assistance is actually going to be two per year per person when you do the preferred versus one per person per year over in this basic. That was the other reason why I like the preferred because, like I told you, I got two speeding tickets back to back day after day. Defense for covered civil trials is going to be in both, and then advice on consumer disputes, debt, billing, warranty issues, things like that is going to be covered in both. This is definitely a good way if you have bad credit to build your credit. There are services in there for you to help you build your credit and get to get to the point that you need to be financially. This is also going to cover you for it's going like I said, the preferred plan is going to cover you, your spouse, and your eligible child dependents. Eligible child dependents are adopted kids, biological kids, stepchildren that are living in the household with you. Um And in some cases, if you are auntie or uncle that has custody or legal guardianship over a child, then that will cover your legal guardianship children also. You can make annual updates to your will with the preferred tier versus with the basic tier. You can just prepare your will at one time, and then you would be able to make updates and changes to it, obviously, but then they would charge you a 25% discount on the service. They would charge you whatever they charge for the service, but you would get a 25% discount. Versus with the preferred tier for just what, $4 literally more. Or no, I'm sorry, I can't count. Like what, $8 more, you're gonna get annual updates to your will. You can obtain an uncontested divorce, separation, or annulment. You can do prenuptial or postnuptial agreements, uncontested adoptions, review and negate rental leases as a tenant. I know a lot of times I told you how people are affected with slumlords. This is definitely one of those contracts where if you are a victim of a slumlord, you can call your attorney. He's going to make a phone call or send a letter on your behalf, or if need be, it could even go further than that. But usually, in a lot of situations, once they get that letter or phone call from your attorney, the slumlord turns the whole situation around. You can reinstate your driver's license if you've ever been a victim of a SR-22 or had your driver's license revoked or suspended. They will actually review mortgage documents if you're a first-time home buyer or in an existing agreement and you feel like your agreement is not good or you're trying to refinance. And then they'll also collect vehicle property damages if you are a victim of an accident and you feel like you have been aggrieved and they are not doing their job as an insurance company, or if the law enforcement officers are not doing their job to collect the proper information for you to be able to collect on the vehicle property damages that you sustained. So I would sign the person up for the preferred tier always, and then choose the ID Shield tier. We're always going to use the ID Shield family tier with 3 business credit monitoring. This is always going to be the best because it's going to monitor Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and it's going to make sure to help for your children, monitoring their. So I know everybody's heard of social media bullying. That's one of the big things of today. ID Shield actually will protect your VPN, so you can have a private VPN, making sure your IP addresses is private. It's going to help with that privacy factor when it comes to social media bullying and things like that. It will scan for your integrity on the pages. And if there is something that seems to be out of context, it will alert you so that you can either tell your kids to take it down, or maybe if you didn't know that some of your kids are being bullied or attacked, to notify you of that. So I really do like that aspect of the feature. It also will give you $3 million restoration. So if you're the AT&T data breach happened, Schnooks had a data breach. I actually got a check from the AT&T data breach. I don't have it right here. I think I'm gonna find it, so next time I do a video I can pull it out. But I actually received a check from the AT&T data breach. I don't know if you guys did, but I did. So the data breaches are real. They're not just saying it, and your information can be compromised. This would have actually protected me from being having my data breached. And so it's definitely something to look into because these types of crimes, cyber crimes, are happening more and more each day. Um, so once you click that, there are other supplements that are offered by our company, such as the trial defense supplement. Trials can be expensive. Legal Shield offers a supplement to your legal plan, providing more trial coverage in the event that your additional lawyer time is necessary. Home business add-ons is coverage for members and spouse ads on includes advice, document review, letters and calls on your behalf, debt collections and audits. Business Supplement Plus is actually going to be for access to business consultants, vital business forms, and critical tools to support your business, including customer relationship management tools, CRMs, and website builders, e-commerce stores, and CRM integration. So this is like if you are trying to build your business and you need a little bit of help doing so and getting those forms and documents in compliance, getting that website in compliance. That's going to be what this one is for. This one is for the home business owner who already has all those things kind of in place, but they want to make sure that the things that they have in place are within compliance. Um, And then the gun owner supplement is going to be for a phone consultation with a provider lawyer regarding unlimited gun issues related to or using or carrying a firearm. It does give you that 24/7 emergency attorney access, that red button I was telling you about. The gun owner supplement comes with that red button. So if you're ever pulled over in a traffic stop or have any kind of situation where you had to use your gun or your gun rights have been called into question, you have 24/7 emergency attorney access. And on top of that 24/7 access for an attorney to consult you or help you in a bind, you also get 60 hours of trial defense services if there is any event that arises from a covered firearm incident. For $14.95 to protect your gun ownership rights, I think that's clearly, an amazing deal. And then the other one that I love to talk to people about is the rideshare and delivery driver supplement. Now, with this supplement, it's going to be representation by a provider lawyer if you are named as a defendant in a covered civil suit. We will cover 2.5 hours of lawyer consultation, meaning just simply consulting about the accident and what happened, and research regarding the accident and provider representation in court for moving violations related to that accident. So, your insurance company, they have that liability, but then sometimes the insurance companies want to say, "Oh, well, you were driving from the Taco Bell to the insured, and so when that commute was taking place, we didn't want to cover it," or something crazy like that. This is going to give you that added protection above and beyond your insurance to help with those liability lawsuits, above and beyond what is covered. Typically though, I don't necessarily show this as being the add-on. Um, I don't typically show people adding on, so I just go past that and do as an individual and then make sure that the person is not a felony convict and I click continue. Then when you get here, you will see the total is going to be 121.90. Now, 121.90 is not a lot because again, I told you, if you know 3 people who are looking to work from home, that's going to make you 240. And if you have a T-Mobile or AT&T phone bill, you actually get 16% off of your phone bill. So my phone bill right now is $330. When I took the 16% off, it actually saved me $52.80. So if I took that 121.90 minus the $52.80, I really paid $69.10 for this service. And this service kept my daughter from getting a felony and kept my car from getting towed, kept her from going to jail. So honestly speaking, that 121 never ever ever um it was the best 121 I could have ever spent in a lifetime. And when I took that leap of faith, mind you guys, I did not have a lot of money. I was literally um trying to figure out a way to make some extra money. And I just, that was the whole reason I was telling the guy I needed to make more money going person to person doing personal line sales wasn't working. I needed to start getting myself into bigger events and bigger venues. So when I spent that 121, I didn't have it, but I knew that at any given time something could happen to my daughter and I wanted to make sure she was protected. Fast forward that Wednesday when she got pulled over, the service paid for itself. But now that I have that 16% off my AT&T bill, it took the service down literally to me spending $69.10 to keep my daughter from getting a felony warrant and getting my car towed. Then turn around, like I showed you, on LS Engage, I've made my money back and then some. So, I've made over 200 and something dollars with the program. So, let's go back over here so you can see what I'm saying again. So, Uh, I've made $60.56. That's coming, right? And then let's look in here. Let's make sure we get this accurate. I made $80 last month in November. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And then I made 120.51 here. And I made 41.65 here. So far I've made $302.72, right? I just started because I never showed you guys this, but let's go ahead and look. My account. This is a little different on my um from here than on my phone. So you gotta bear with me. Uh is this gonna show? Yeah, okay. Here we go. So if I look at my reports, oh, my team, my account. There we go. There we go. Yep, yep, yep. No. Yeah. So it shows you I'm an associate. That's my associate agreement. I hate when I'm trying to find stuff and it's not like right there, guys. Sorry. Profile, security, resource notifications, overview. No, my account, my products, profile, no, resources, membership perks. No, well, let's look at the perks real quick. No, I don't wanna do that. Okay, guys. We're getting out of the way farther than what I'm trying to do. I'm really just wanted to show you reports. Is that it? That's it. There we go. So here's all my people, right? So, like I told you, Sherelle. Oh, I forgot. I so my downline actually started with Adria, one of my clients who started on 11/14/2024, but I didn't get paid for her because I mean I got paid for her, but I get paid residual income for her because she already had Legal Shield service way long time ago, and she canceled it because she didn't want to do it. So she actually had signed up 11/14, and that was her 34.95 that I was paid, but it comes monthly, not in one lump sum. But here you will see Sherelle 11/22. That's what I was trying to show you guys. 11/22. That was Sherelle who signed up. And then you'll see 34.95. That was the identity shield. And then this one right here is the 37.95. That's actually the legal shield plan. So she signed up on 11/22 for identity shield and legal shield. And then it ended up paying me. Oh, it logged me out. 11/25, which is right here. Drop that down. So Now you can see in real time, which is what I was trying to show you, how that translates. 1122, 1122, 34, 37, and then I got paid $80 for that. And if you add it up, 34.95 plus 37.95 is 72.90. But I received $80, right? Then if you look at 12.3, 37.95. That was the 41.65. 37.95 paid me 41.65. And then if you look at 12.4, 34.95, 52.90. That's because they became an associate. It paid me. I was so the reason why this one went up is when I got paid um my pay went up because I went from right down here, I was a associate. I went from associate to senior associate up in here. So when I went to senior associate, it paid me more than the $80 did. But I wanted you to see that. And then I still wanted you to see so now you can see my downline. I have Adria, Felicia, Sherelle, and Maurice. These are my associates. And Adria hit her first associate yesterday. Remember I told you? So now she has an associate under her by the name of Emmanuel McKinney. None of my other associates have anybody in their downline, so they don't have an arrow next to them. But Emmanuel McKinney is now under Adria, which is where my $60 came from yesterday that I showed you. So, my engage, that's really it. I really wanted to show you when I started, but for some reason, it's not taking me to reports. Is it down here? Yeah, no, it's showing all 6. I wanted to see when I started. And I don't seem to be finding it, so I don't want to hold you much longer just hunting and pecking for that. So I hope that has answered your questions about, is it real? Do you really get paid? Um, what do you do to get started? If you don't remember, if you want to get started, go to www.lifeincomesolutionsllc.com. Click apply online, fill out the information here. For the referred by, put you to boss lady 314. Please attach your resume if you have one. It does make me look at those applications faster. However, if you do not have a resume, that is okay. You can make a letter of interest, which is basically just you writing up a paragraph or a page about why you think you'd be a good fit for the job and the company, so that I can consider you for hire and then submit your application. Well, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed the very detailed explanation and tour of the platform. And hopefully you will keep liking and subscribing and tuning in. Ciao.